Texans are trying to get their hands on COVID rapid tests. The Department of State Health Services testing efforts, however, do not include those at-home tests. KXAN's Maggie Glenn reports on why they say supply is not a concern.
I need to go ahead and get my COVID test today.
Nomi Health is working to meet increased testing demand across the state.
Lubbock, Amarillo, El Paso, we've been to Sierra Blanca.
On Monday, the private healthcare group offered rapid and PCR tests at a drive-up site in Austin, as at-home tests become harder to track down.
I have been looking online for more than a week, trying everything, and there's nothing at any of the pharmacies.
Health experts see the spike in demand as a positive.
It tells us folks are getting tested for screening purposes.
The Texas Medical Association says rapid home tests are meant for precautionary screening, like many wanted ahead of holiday visits. The more reliable PCR tests, which the state tracks, are for diagnosing people with exposure or symptoms.
It is difficult to find tests in the time frame that individuals desire results.
Those PCR tests take longer to schedule and longer to get results. But according to DSHS, the state's supply is fine.
In terms of just the sheer capability to perform the gold standard PCR test, predominantly for diagnostic purposes, our supplies across the state do appear to be adequate at this time.
And the state's data also shows something hopeful. Our current rate of people testing positive sits near 21%, higher than when we had peak hospitalizations during the summer Delta surge. At the same time, we have nearly 10,000 fewer Texans in hospital beds now.
What we are seeing with the Omicron variant and with matching that with vaccination is less severe cases. Before, we could look at an increased positivity and very predictably track that to increase hospitalizations. We may not see that unfold with Omicron. I emphasize may because we're still watching this very closely.
Maggie Glenn, KXAN News.
Well, here's another live look at that free COVID-19 testing going on at the Long Center. This will be shutting down at 6 o'clock tonight, but they'll be back open tomorrow from 8 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon. We have more information on this at kxan.com.